What is alternative about alternative finance? That is a good question. And there might be different views. In our opinion, it's an alternative to established financial services as defined by banking law or securities law. So typically banking services or stock exchanges. But I think in the last few years, we've seen that alternative finance has at least three aspects that are very different to what we're used in financial services. One is technology that has changed how individuals can access financial services, how they are provided, the speed of them, and in some cases, the safety of them. One other aspect is purpose. There's a meaning why certain services are provided, why we invest into things or why we receive money beyond just the financial aspects. And the third one is collaboration. I believe that we see that individuals take more interest in how they invest their money, that companies who receive money take more interest in where the money comes from and if they can directly interact with these investors. And so these three aspects have driven, in my view, in our view, the development of alternative finance. There's different routes today that are being taken, but we see that these three things jointly are disruptive to the established financial services system, and we will see a lot of innovation on all sides in the next few years. So we are quite excited to be part of this. The established financial services industry is currently challenged with technology innovations that have developed over the last 40 years with the innovation with the personal computer and the widespread adoption by citizens of smart devices, mobile devices, computers at home, and the access to fast internet in many countries and many areas. And this has changed how we behave and how we see access to financial services. And so we see today that financial services that used to be done on paper and in a banking office can be done on a smart device, on a mobile device within 10 minutes. That data can be stored more securely on modern data infrastructure, that transactions can be done online very quickly. And so we see a different demand from companies that seek money, from investors who want to invest money, about the way technology supports their actions. And at the same time, technology is changing completely how the back office of financial services institutions can work, about storage of information, safety of information, and also the security and speed of transactions. So here we are in a place where I think small, nimble companies and also markets or market actors that approach smaller businesses have a lot of room for innovation and disruption. So this is where technology is going to change the financial services industry dramatically in the next 10 years, probably. And then there's purpose. Purpose is not new, but it has, I think, been left out of financial services for maybe 100 and more years. It is where there's a meaning why we invest or why we provide money or why we take money, other than because we want financial returns. There's an impact in every action that we do that can be measured, and that can be part of the decision we take when we allocate funds. And this purpose is come back once, of course, because of the environmental issues we all face today, discussions around climate change and the results of our actions. But it also is a result of failed investments in development aid, where we see that money alone doesn't change things. We need to have a better understanding of what we want to achieve and how, and we need to collaborate with the people on the ground that receive the money, that want to use the money, in how they can do it. So purpose and measured by impact has become a far more widespread attitude in financial services, and we will see this, I think, increase even more, especially with new policy incentives as developed within the European Union.